Welcome to One's Health channel. I am gonna show you some essential medicinal herbs that you can find in your garden. Marks on locally acquired spices seldom uncover how plants are raised, not to mention how long the fixings are presented to light and high temperatures while put away in their plastic compartments. Become your own to guarantee the best quality and power of your homegrown cures. Here are some simple herbal remedies to grow in your garden. Motherwort, Leonuris cardiaca, Lamiaceae. Motherwort is perhaps the most effortless spice to develop and is a profoundly flexible restorative. It is one of most people groups' most loved solutions for tension and stress. It is taken as a color or tea to decrease torment, for example, cerebral pains, feminine spasms, and muscle injuries and throbs. It is a partner for some ladies in menopause for facilitating hot blazes and hormonal-initiated crabbiness. Motherwort is likewise utilized in labor to help fortify withdrawals. Motherwort is a fleeting herbaceous perpetual, planted in full sun to part conceal. Solid to zone 4. Plant 18 to 24 inches, 46 to 60 centimeters, separated. Grows 3 to 5 feet, 0.9 to 1.5 meters tall. The seeds can be delineated, put in sodden sand in the fridge, for about 14 days prior to planting, and will by and large grow in multi-week whenever set in a warm spot, like a nursery or radiant window. Calendula, Calendula officinalis. Calendula is otherwise called pot marigold. It's a centuries-old antifungal, disinfectant, injury recuperating partner. The petals of these happy yellow and orange daisy-like blossoms loan skin calming properties to numerous common beautifiers and diaper creams. Calendula is an unreservedly receding yearly that blossoms throughout the season. It makes a stunning expansion to gardens with full sun. Gather the petals new. You can likewise dry whole sprouts, which close in the evening, before they structure seeds. Cilantro, Coriandrum sativum. Cilantro flaunts a remarkable flavor that individuals either love or disdain. The leaves frequently decorate Mexican and Thai dishes. The seeds, known as coriander, are an excellent fixing in Indian curries. Barely any consider this plant a therapeutic spice. However, research trusted source shows it's an amazing stomach-related guide and might be equipped for eliminating hefty metals and other poisonous specialists from the body. Cilantro grows best in a cool, moist garden and will quickly bolt in hot weather. Lemon balm, Melissa officinalis. The oils, tannins, and sharp flavoring in the fragrant leaves and blossoms of lemon ointment have an unwinding, antispasmodic impact on the stomach and sensory system. It might help fend off infections, for example, herpes simplex when utilized topically, as indicated by a recent report. Lemon demulcent is scrumptious and delicate enough for youngsters when arranged in teas or colors with a glycerin base. This quieting and elevating enduring makes a beautiful fix of dazzling green in the nursery and is an incredible plant to become new. The dried spice loses some intensity following a half year. Peppermint, Mentha ex piperita. Spearmint and peppermint are recognizable flavors in toothpaste and biting gum. Both pack an intensely invigorating punch, yet the National Center for Complementary and Integrative Health trusted source, NCCIH, reports that peppermint gives more grounded medication than its more culinary cousin. When prepared as tea, peppermint may alleviate stomach-related distresses like acid reflux and spewing. It can likewise alleviate sore muscles when applied topically as a fluid or cream. All mints spread wildly in a clammy nursery. Think about developing each plant in its own enormous pot. Reap leaves not long prior to blooming. Any more, and they'll start to taste unpleasant. Rosemary, Rosmarinus officinalis. Rosemary is the extraordinary reviver. This perpetual woody spice animates energy and positive thinking and hones memory and focus by carrying more oxygen to your mind. It's a brilliantly invigorating option in contrast to caffeine when you need that revitalizing burst of energy. A column of these extensive and dry spell open-minded plants makes a wonderful, honeybee amicable evergreen support. You may just need one plant in your nursery, a little goes far. Mullen, Verbascum thapsus. Mullen's alleviating properties may help mend bronchial respiratory diseases. The leaves are usually added to hack recipes. Great mullen is a plant of the genus Mullen of the family Scrophulariaceae native to Europe and North Africa and Asia. It has also been naturalized in the United States, Australia, and Japan. Great mullen is a hairy biennial plant with long spikes extending from a rosette with large leaves and dense yellow florets, which can reach more than 2 meters in height. Give this attractive and impressive biennial a lot of room, and remain back in wonder. Thyme, Thymus vulgaris. This currant groundcover's fragile stems and little leaves misrepresent the gigantic force ascribed to it by Europeans in the Middle Ages. Many had confidence in the spice's capacity to increase fortitude and avoid bad dreams. Modern herbalists rely on the antibacterial and antiseptic properties of thyme's oils to prevent winter colds and flu. Many cultivars exist beyond the straight species, including sweet-tasting citrus varieties that are perfect tummy remedies for children. Lavender, Lavandula. Since quite a while ago perceived for its sweet fragrance, lavender additionally flaunts health advantages as a gentle upper that may likewise profit your sensory system, as indicated by some studies' trusted source. Add lavender oil to your shower to ease pressure, strain, and sleep deprivation. It's additionally utilized in creams to treat burns from the sun and skin inflammation. Woody lavender plants favor hot, radiant, and dry conditions. The new blossoms are delectable in little dosages when added to servings of mixed greens, nectar, spread, lemonade, and even shortbread treats. In case you're shrewd, have a go at closing up a natural warming cushion or iPad with the fragrant dried blossoms. German chamomile, Matricaria recutita. Sensitive, apple-scented chamomile exhibits that gentle doesn't mean inadequate. It's basically developed for its little, cowardly blossoms. The NCCIH trusted source reports that chamomile is perhaps the best spice for treating colic, apprehensive pressure, contaminations, and stomach issues in kids. Indeed, it was chamomile tea that Peter Rabbit's mom fixed for him after his distressing pursuit in Mr. McGregor's nursery. Holy basil, Tulsi, Ocimum tenuiflorum sin. O. Sanctum, Lamiaceae. This direct relation of normal basil is local to India, Sri Lanka, and Malaysia, and has acquired late notoriety as a scrumptious natural tea. Sacred basil is exceptionally fragrant and antimicrobial. Its leaves and blossoms are utilized as a therapeutic tea for colds, hacks, asthma, bronchitis, sinusitis, migraines, joint pain, diabetes, stress, and uneasiness. Its adaptogenic impact offers an elevating energy and assists with mental lucidity and core interest. In the kitchen, the new leaves can be added to plates of mixed greens and are utilized as a more sharp form of basil. Sacred basil pesto is heavenly. Jiaogulan, southern ginseng, or sweet tea vine. Gynostema pentaphyllum, Cucurbitaceae. Jiaogulan is a mainstream society spice in Southeast Asia where it is developed as a reasonable substitute for ginseng, Panax spp. Aureliaceae. It is acquiring ubiquity in the Western world, where it is utilized as a tonic for lifespan and essentialness. The leaves are prepared into a therapeutic tonic tea for nervousness, stress, gloom, hypertension, and elevated cholesterol. This plant is a simple-to-develop adaptogenic tonic, which contains a portion of similar mixtures, ginsenosides, found in Asian and American ginseng. Sweet tea plant is very unpleasant and in spite of its name, has a flavor suggestive of ginseng with gentle sudsy hints. As you are likely mindful, sweet tea, dark tea with plentiful measures of white sugar, is the drink of decision for some Southerners. At the point when I had my spice nursery, sharp-looking women would ask, with a southern sweet drone, about sweet tea plant. Thinking they had cashed in big. A sweet tea they could develop themselves. Wild bergamot, Monarda fistulosa, Lamiaceae. Think about welcoming wild bergamot into your nursery for its magnificence, medication, and astounding capacity to draw in butterflies, honeybees, and hummingbirds. Wild bergamot is a direct relation to honeybee demulcent, Monarda didyma. In any case, it is bound to flourish in more sizzling and drier conditions. Both honeybee analgesic and wild bergamot are significant meds for Native American people groups. They are utilized restoratively to treat contaminations and stomach-related problems, like gas and bulging. Wild bergamot is antimicrobial, mitigating, and diaphoretic, welcomes on a perspiration to break a fever. I like to utilize the dried leaves and blossoms in a steam inward breath to help separate upper and lower respiratory blockage. Wild bergamot has a sharp smell and enhance and can be delighted in tea or arranged as a color. The lavender blossoms are consumable and can be utilized as an embellishment or prepared into servings of mixed greens for an additional sprinkle of shading. The leaves can be blended in with basil to make an impactful bend on the exemplary pesto. These simple-to-develop spices bring medical advantages to your nursery just as your family. Many draw in valuable bugs, including honeybees. They can likewise help repulse destructive irritations from more delicate plants close by. Make certain to pick plants that suit the light, water, and temperature states of your nursery. For instance, rosemary, lavender, and mullen are best for warm, dry spots in full sun. Cilantro and mint incline toward rich, clammy regions with conceal. Thank you for watching and hope you enjoy and learn something from this video. Please like and subscribe for more videos to upload.